Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm down here at my compost pile. You can see behind me it's last year's pile. Leaves and grass off the yard here. Taking it upon myself to try to decide to make compost. If you're a follower of the channel, you'll know that we're going to do some raised bed gardens this year. So I thought I'd come down today and get this pile stirred up. And I'll show you that, and then I'll show you a pile I did a couple of years ago, I guess now it's been, which is just over there, and I'll show you the difference and we'll go from there. Alright, so welcome guys, let's get started. Alright guys, digging back in here. It's starting to warm up. I'm telling you, that ground's nice and warm. Well, not ground, but leaves. Right there, and you start breaking down. It's starting to break down really good. We're still real early in the year here. It's only first part of May. And the temperature's still around 50 degrees out, but yeah, I'd say it's almost up to 100 in there in the middle. Of course, on the outside here, we just got all these leaves yet. But yeah, that pile there is about 6 foot tall now. We come around here, and it comes down as it rains and whatnot. But yeah, that tractor works really good for stirring this up. So I'm gonna come around and stir up this backside. Push it up, push it over, and then we'll go over and take a look at the other pile. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is my pile from last year. And it's pretty wet right now. It's just been nothing but raining here the last few days. Oh, look. Right there. There's a worm. See him? That tells me, I don't know much about compost, but I see worms in it. That tells me I'm doing pretty good. Let me know in the comments if you know anything about compost, but that's pretty good stuff to me, I think. Got a nice little pile going here. I'll back up so we can get a good idea of the size. If I was to guess, I'd say a little over 2 truckloads, and that's 8-foot bed because real trucks have 8-foot beds. Just my opinion. I already scooped into this once. I'm gonna take and stack it up because it does come down. One funny thing about this compost pile here is you come down, a lot of times you'll see deer tracks in it. The deer like to come up here and they paw in it and whatnot, and I don't know if they're eating grubs or if they're what's going on, but yeah, I think deer get into it. I thought that was kind of neat. You look back over here, that's where the other compost pile is. Kind of sits in behind these pines and a fence row here, so it's kind of out of the way, and it doesn't get much sun back in here, but boy, it'll take that pile down in a hurry. I come down about once a month and stir it. Yeah, it works good. It turns right into this. And, like I say, we're going to take this stuff here, and this will be used for my garden beds this year. I'm going to do some raised garden beds. Some of you may or may not know. If you're new here, I have a Frontier OS 31 sawmill, and I'll be sawing up the lumber for the raised beds, and we'll be putting them together on the channel. And yeah, you might want to stick around. So yeah, pretty neat. I think I'm pretty impressed with that. I like it. I'm pretty new to this, but I think it's looking good. So yeah, that's what it is. Alright guys, well I think that's going to do it. The old rain clouds have moved back in, and it's starting to rain again, so I'm going to cut her short on this one, I guess. But we got both piles piled back up, and we're ready for some warm weather. I come down and stir, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I come down and stir that other one about once a month, and that usually breaks down pretty fast. So looking forward to having lots more compost for whatever we got going on around here, gardens or maybe on the yard or whatever. So yeah, and I guess that's about it for this one, guys. It's starting to rain, I'm getting wet. I appreciate you stopping by again, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, thanks.